let's go ahead and see where we're doing here. Okay. I assume the game will teach me stuff. I don't know what that crystal was.
Whoops.
I can't tell what I'm supposed to be doing here.
Fix that for you. Get out of here.
Hey, Q. Or again, welcome back, Q. Sound is good, I think. What do you guys think as I'm playing? Like, let me know when you think if you think is good. Just say, okay, yeah, I do think it's good.
Try and stop me.
Okay, so Y is like a swingle swipe. A does that weird spell thing. But it seems like you have a limited... Okay, yeah, you get ammo from... those crystals are ammo for the spell. Does X do anything? X does that attack.
Heads up.
Oh, crap. Alright, it seems pretty easy to play so far. Do I want that? It seems like that's the way to proceed forward, it looks like.
It's got to be her. Then here goes nothing. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
How is that for sound so far, guys? Does the voice acting need to go up even more? Turn down the sound effects. Hey, is that creepy black dude? It's hard to see on my Kindle. The voice was still super quiet. That's what I'm having. I don't know why the voices are so quiet. I did update, but... I feel like they got recognition before this, but this is probably like the biggest recognition they've gotten. Alright, I guess I gotta even up it more. Like, this is ridiculous. Why is the voices so low? Hang on. It could be specifically that guy, the one character's mic, maybe. try like that. Bastion was definitely one of the biggest, like, when indie titles were starting to become big, it was definitely one of the biggest, it was one of the big early titles, that is. Alright, we'll go with this.
Hail, noble cousin. Now, let's get you from that miserable place. I'll see that all of us upon Olympus do our part, beginning here with me.
Is that better, guys? Choose one. Your attack is stronger and you can deflect. Your cast damages foes in small area and can deflect. Your dash deals damage and can deflect. I kind of don't mind the problem of the dash. Turns foes back, attacks against them. Well, all of them can deflect. It's saying when you attack, sometimes it can turn their foe. That can be like a counter, basically. Well, the thing is, Supergiant at this point is like, they're a little less indie than you would, you know what I mean? They're a pretty big company at this point. I'm gonna go with the dash, I guess, for now.
I know you can't hear me all the way where you are, Goddess, but thank you.
Does that sound good still?
I'm hurt.
For the voices?
Can't heal myself, but I can fight.
That's much better, though. Well, I don't know why they're so low. Let me know if the music and sound effects need to go up or stuff. Because it seems like the voices are good now. I mean, if going to the spikes. I love the game's art style, personally. I can't tell if those, like, I guess that's not hurting me, those giant things coming down.
Show yourselves.
It seems like you kind of want to use the control stick for this because of the way the space works. I don't know if D-pad would work as well for this.
Was that really necessary?
Gain 1 key.
Wonder where I can use this.
The sound effects are good, music is good. Okay, if we need to adjust it as we get in further, let me know. It's an HDMI insert. It's USB to the computer, though, yes. Like the sound effects, but I mean, it's not like it's like the sound being low is not something like I can't. The HDMI switch plugged in the HPOG and then the USB into the computer. I can adjust the sound just a little bit. The music. The problem is when we get to that song. Probably, yeah. I mean, it's no different than HPOG in terms of it being a traditional capture card. It's just apparently the issue it has with the OBS is that the code they use or whatever, it apparently is like, I don't know. You have to look up what the details are, but basically all the other ones use specifically a very basic way of connecting to the computer, and OBS does not support the code or the custom code that Pog 60 uses. But for the music thing, it doesn't really matter because it's easy enough to adjust. It's just
Each
weird.
exit has its own reward.
All right, which way do I want to go? Can you... Okay, this is a hey chat. Can I check the orbs and back out to see what the rewards are, or do once I pick them, am I stuck? That is a hey chat. Don't tell me what they are, but I do want to know if I pick the rewards, do I get stuck? And I do apologize about all of this, like, technical things get early on for anyone watching or watching back. But, like, I do want to make sure everything sounds good. You are locked in. Once you... Okay. So, let's see. We got a pomegranate-looking thing. Well, yeah, but it's not like I know what the rewards are. And that one is, like, a fire thing. I assume that might be health or healing. Maybe. This is just me spitballing. And that could be, like, attack. Let's go for the health, I guess. Again, I don't know if that's what it is. Though I didn't get any rewards from that. I assume it's in this room. I'll get it once I finish it. Crap. This is not a great room to fight in. Oh, crap.
A palm of power. The power of the gods.
It's not what I thought it was. Palm of power. It tastes but a single pomegranate. It is pomegranate though. See, it holds the power in the underworld. But that just it gives me like so it upgrades my dash. Okay. But that doesn't really help me. What was your word ban? The thing is, I can't see what the redemption is. Summer has to like tell me, or someone has to tell me it's a redemption, because on my Kindle it won't show me if it's a redemption. I was right about it being a pomegranate, but I was wrong on the. Okay, key or what's this do? I'm curious what this does. I don't know what that thing, like, crush. It doesn't seem like it's doing any damage to me, but...
Louts.
Come on. Damn it. That's fine. That's what you expect that to happen in this game. As you get used to stuff. Oh, look, blood.
Damn it. I'm home. Yes, carry on, everyone. Don't mind me.
climb up. Welcome to the House of Hades, where...
Hypnos.
Wait, I know you. Guess that means you died out there, huh? Well, don't be sad, though. Pretty much everybody dies sometime.
I mean, that's not wrong. Sound? Okay, I can stop saying it now.
Some of us more than others.
Back already.
Well, there's Hades, I assume.
Stupid boy. I told you nobody gets out of here, whether alive or dead. So how was your wanton ransacking of my domain?
Greetings, Father. My ransacking was a delight, thank you for asking. So I'll just be on my way again.
Be on your way indeed. What do I care? You shall never reach the surface. Go. See for yourself.
Yeah, Hades' volume is definitely louder than anyone else's, which I guess makes sense, honestly, in this case, but... Oh, can you pet the dog?
There's a good boy.
Dude, you can pet the
His
dog.
rest.
Good service.
Infernal watchdog
Infernal-
Cerberus
oh.
regards the underworld prince with mixed emotions, from purest joy to deepest melancholy.
That was my first run,
You'd watch over
yes.
things for me, won't you, boy? You know I'd take you if I could.
You've returned.
Okay. What's this way?
You have come home. Do not despair, child.
Next.
Such setbacks are inevitable and may be overcome with effort and with time. You made contact with the goddess Athena. She shall be true to her word.
I believe it, Nyx. I'm grateful that you put us into contact. I know you took a considerable risk in reaching out.
The risk is not to me. I expected the Olympians would involve themselves in this eventually. Reveal to them no more than they already know. Are we
Cerebus?
understood?
We already have Fifi Cerebus. We just need someone has to have the right subs.
Yes, we are.
Then go.
Okay, I can't go in there. I don't... So there's this area.
Not as comfy as it looks.
Can I go in this door? No, it's locked.
Good to see you, lad.
Oh,
Despite the circumstances. Remember your training out there. The pain of death is but another obstacle.
And fear is for the weak. Take care, Achilles.
The House of Hades. That dark and lavishly appointed lair of the underworld's king is home not just to him, but to his willful progeny.
You know I can hear you, old man.
That's locked. Alright, I guess we'll head back.
What is it now? I've a mountain of infernal parchment work.
You don't like it when I pet your other heads, huh? No.
Hey, thank you, Q, for the bits. Can I pet these heads? No, I always pet the one head.
Cerberus merely feigns concern for you.
Always feel better talking to you, boy.
Never seen Cerebus red before. Usually it's like just black. Alright, Seems like there's no more dialogue.
Out of my sight now. Go.
Nothing for me here.
Alright. Let's get back to it.
Hey, room. I'm back.
Use the mirror to grow stronger.
The bedchambers of Prince Zagreus lie in a perpetual state of utter disarray, despite his lord and master of the house repeatedly insisting that he pick everything up.
It's very funny to have that dialogue read in like such a serious manner. It's basically just this guy's a slob.
Oh, come on. It's not that bad, is it?
I already like the dialogue a lot.
It's never bedtime here.
Oh wait, hang on.
Okay. Night and darkness guide me.
Shadow presence deal bonus attack and special damage when striking foes from behind. Is that... Restore a small amount of your heart. Okay, well that's what I want. That then restores 50% of heart instead of dying when your life total is depleted 1 time per rank. Perform 1+ additional dash in quick succession. So this is it's a roguelite then. You can get, like, every time you die you can get upgrades, basically, it looks like. Use a key to unlock a weapon.
I can escape through that pink window there.
-1 key. So okay, so I do have a key. Okay, I see. It's right by Sobble. Sobble's on my TV stand, by the way. So I was like, I couldn't see. He's right by his head.
There we go. Coronacht, the Heartseeker. Let's deal some death. Psst, over here. What the?
Y to fire, X to volley fire. Press Y while flashing to power shot. Press Y while dashing to dash strike.
Nice place you got here, boyo.
Skelly.
Name's Skelly. How's it going? But enough with the small talk already. I'm here to do a job. So let me have it. Give me everything you got.
I don't remember having you on payroll, mate. Who's your supervisor?
Oh, I'm not about to wrap my sources, pal. Just try and beat it out of me.
Okay.
If you insist.
Taking it a shot?
What? Isn't Y magic though, or is it not here?
Got it. Good one.
I'm not sure I get the press Y. Okay, like that.
Please.
Whoops.
Was I not supposed to kill him?
Bet I got you pretty good.
Oh. So that's the regular
said yes.
sword.
Rolling with that thing, eh?
X Nova Smash. Okay, A is... Okay, right, because that's A. A is magic, never mind. Okay. I guess we'll try this. What does that say? Hang on. When plus 20% shadow, But does that mean... That's not me asking.
My escape route's in the courtyard I just left.
Yeah, if I'm gonna ask a specific question, like if I'm talking out loud, that's not me asking you guys. It's only if I say, "Hey, chat," am I asking you guys something? Not that, to be fair, telling me A is magic, I already knew that, so that's not a big deal. But it's just me, like, forgetting for a second.
Hey. No, keep hitting me.
So what's this?
I can do this. First get past the wretched shades of Tartarus. Easier said than done. And doubtless I'll be running into Meg. The River of Flame ought to be just beyond. Find a way up to Elysium from there, and after that... Alright, let's give it another shot.
I thought the escape route was through the window, though. So is that just, like... I guess it's just a way of, like, telling you what's going on.
Nothing here yet.
Keepsakes. Give someone whatever that is to earn a keepsake. Okay.
Again.
I like ranged weapons, so honestly this might not be a bad idea to use the bow. Or rather, I in general don't mind ranged stuff.
Is that... Is this really him? Okay. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Greetings there, young man. Look, your father's always been rather difficult, and he's not so much as called in quite some time. You'll have a better home where you belong, here on Olympus. And to help you on your journey, have my blessing.
Alright. Boons of Zeus. Conqueror of the Titans who ruled the heavens and earth before him. Your attack emits chain lightning when you damage a foe. Your special causes a lightning bolt to strike nearby foes. Your cast is a burst of chain lightning that bounces between foes. I think we're gonna go with this one.
Lord Uncle Zeus lending his support. Never thought
No
I'd
problem,
see the
Summer.
day. Or night. Whenever.
Alright, sound is still good, guys? Like, the music's not too quiet, is it? There's no real point to hit these things.
Composed of such innumerable, ever-shifting, interlocking chambers, the underworld of Lord Hades all but guarantees the dead shall there remain until the end of time.
Okay.
Good thing I'm not dead. Louds.
So it seems like... Because these are not the people I started with. That's a... Okay.
I always come back.
Your special doesn't seem like it uses up anything. It's just like probably like it's a time delay thing. So there we go.
The underworld's power.
Okay.
Thank you. They got me. No way to patch up. Got to keep going.
Alright, so we either go with gold medal or Trident. That seems like it might be Poseidon. Which I don't know if I have Zeus's power, right? I wonder if you could combo that with Poseidon or if it would override it. I'm not sure. Pizza sounds very good. I was thinking getting pizza soon, honestly. Let's go with the gold medal for now, I guess.
Here I am.
I am digging the bow quite a bit. I don't really get the dashing as much, though. Dude, the bow is awesome.
From the dead.
Gain 100 coins. Okay.
Nice.
There's nothing really in these pots, though, is the only thing. Okay, that's a key, which can give me another weapon. That gets me more shadow power, though. Let's go with the shadow power, I guess. Because I'm digging the bow right now. Nice.
Back to dust. All clear.
All right,
Duck
nice.
first.
And the way forward gives me whatever. That's a heart. Heart or... Well, here's the thing. I can get more Zeus power, but I already have some Zeus power. It'd probably make it better. But I think I want to go with this. Well, it's not like I can't buy pizza without bits.
Skullomats.
Oh, I see. So the magic expels. And you have to come and get it back, basically. I can see how this is going to get tough, though, with all these. You get rid of those piles. So it seems like hitting the pillars will not damage me, but it will damage other enemies.
A centaur heart.
Centaur heart.
That ought to keep me going for a bit.
Now, does that last forever or just for this run? It might be just for this run, the health increase. Key, okay. Yeah, learning rewards is a good thing. And that's the thing, if I already know what something is, it's a good idea to go to the new stuff. Nice.
A chthonic key. This can unlock something back home.
Alright, so on the first one, he doesn't tell you all this stuff, but now as you get stuff, Zaggy is like, oh yeah, this does shit. Shop.
Let's see what's in here.
The Wall of Chirin. The 5 rivers flowing through the underworld imbue the dead's detritus with great power. Restores up to 21 heart. Provides one-time benefit when acquired. Your life total is 48 out of 75. Lose it all for... Okay. Gaia's treasure. Instant gain. Gemstones for house contract or renovations or for trade. Tinge of Erebus gives me more shadow. The darkness is permanently... So you keep the darkness. Does the gemstones... I guess... Okay, hey Chad. Do the gemstones... They don't seem to be permanent, right? Do you lose them when you die? Because I think I'm going to go with the life essence. How much... I have 148. Did the coins are another one. Did the coins get lost too? I will ask that. Hey Chad. Do you lose coins when you die, and do you lose the Gaia's treasure? Coins get lost upon death. Gemstones you keep. Alright, well, let's do this. Let's buy...
This one.
Let's buy... Actually, let's just buy all of them. Why not? I have so many coins. There's no reason not to. And if the coins get lost upon your death, then... that looks like that's more coins, maybe?
Long way from home. Uh-oh.
Oh, crap. Come on, this isn't too bad. Dude, I love the bow. Anything that keeps me away from people is great. Oh, he has double health? That's not great. This is gonna be a while. I mean, this is not hard, but it'll be a while. Crap. There goes that guy. Nice.
Anyone else?
Why, you wield Corin
Oh, that's
of the
Athena.
Heartseeker. I never took you for an archer, though the power of that bow is undeniable. Use it wisely.
So I assume they have different dialogue depending on what certain aspects, which is cool. There's a lot of variety here. That song was very good. Music was still all good, guys, with that song, like sound effects and everything. I think we're all solid, but I just want to double check. Look at the bottom of the shop. What was at the bottom of the shop? Did I miss something there? Oh well.
Hey.
Okay, your special... So we got the deflecting thing. So it seems like the divine stuff does carry over? Because it has epic now. Okay, I guess I will ask, hey chat, does at least with the Athena stuff, for now, like I picked the dashes twice before, is it carrying over from my past loss? Like it looks like it is. As far as I can tell. That's just rarity? Okay, okay. Is epic more rare than rare, or is rare more rare? That's because, like, that I'm asking because you would think rare would be the most rare. That's a hey chat. Does not carry over. Epic is more rare. Okay, I didn't think divine stuff did carry over, but that's what I was confused about. The only thing... Damages foes in a small area. Your special is stronger. The only thing is, like, the epic is better. But with the bow, honestly... That might not be a horrible idea. I don't know. And I'll go with the epic, because it is more rare.
Appreciate the backup.
Press... I can't... Is that what... I got a boon from the... Like... Oh, that was one... Okay, Dark Thirst was one of the things. Okay. I see. Okay, and then Lightning Strike. Right. I assumed it was more rare, but you would think, like, rare would be the most rare, because it's called rare. Alright, proceed. I do love this art style. It definitely looks better playing it than watching it, or seeing, like, videos of it, I feel, personally.
They absorbed my blow.
Nice. Where are you?
Over there. By my
Okay. Oh, hey, Pond. I think this is very funny. This isn't a Hades thing. It's just a general video game convention thing. Epic is universally the most rare. It is weird, though, right? It's not a Hades thing, but you would think that rare would be more rare than epic, but... Like, I get why, like, for gamer logic, epic is, like, considered better, but, like, rare is literally rare. I am enjoying this so far. It's but the thing is, I will admit, this is definitely just a traditional roguelike. It's just a really well-done traditional roguelike. But it's definitely a traditional roguelike. So if you like roguelikes, you're gonna love this, but... That deflect is great. That is so good. I love the bow. Love the bow! coins. Well, that thing is new. So I think I might want to go that way. Would an epic steak be just cooking the cow? I mean, I will say epic is one of those words that's kind of like it's become less epic because of it's become less epic to say epic because gamers have kind of like made it into like this like weird thing. Okay.
Charon's shop.
Charon? Isn't it Charon? Or am I just an idiot?
The infernal wares of the Stygian boatman Charon lie sprawled about, available for sale to whomever would be willing to quench the boatman's great thirst for riches.
Okay.
That would be me.
Hi.
Why, good to see you, Charon, mate. Just minding my own business, taking in the sights, and hey, what's that you got? Some sort of wares for sale? Then I'll just have a look around.
Well, I got to 10. Power up. And buy key. I like how you just buy Zeus's power. That's 150. So if I buy a lightning bolt increase, the pomegranate can be various things, right? And it won't actually stick with you, I don't think. But it's like, do I take the... I mean, okay, I should buy the key regardless, right? Because I can't buy both this and this. So let's buy the key.
Should come in useful.
Okay, hey chat, does the fact that this is glowing mean anything? Like, this one is like, or is it just an effect, but... No, it's just like that. The pomegranate stuff is just like... The pomegranate stuff does not stick with you, right? From what I remember. Hey, chat. It's just like an extra power-up, right? It's a... Like, both of these aren't permanent. Per run. I feel like it might make more sense to buy the lightning thing and just increase my lightning stuff, honestly. Let's do that.
Thank you, mate.
I see the boatman of the underworld has found the means to reach you with my blessing, nephew. Such strange alliances we forge these days.
Okay, so I can either... After you dash but before getting hit, a bolt strikes a nearby foe. After you dash but before getting hit... Your cast is a... so your special causes a lightning bolt to strike nearby foes. In your cast. I already have the regular... Honestly, the dash might not be bad. Let's do that.
Shocking.
Yeah, but Summer, I said, hey, chat. Okay, so let's continue onward. I don't know if I'm doing good or not at this game, but...
Wretches.
It looks like you can dash... Okay, you can dash over lava pits. Okay, that's good to know. These guys are not that hard. Another heart. Okay, so that symbol is always the heart. That's a pomegranate. You said it at the end, Mega, not the start. Well, this is my second run, technically. When did you get the dash? I bought it from Charon. Or the lightning dash, or you mean the regular dash? Athena had the power from one of the rooms. I think either after the mini boss or... Okay, fine. Hey, chat. Summer's mean.
All right, wretches, get to work.
What is Hades doing? Survive for 45 seconds. Okay, so those are trap pads. This is not that hard.
Almost there.
Enough.
There we are. Good enough to eat.
Palm of Power. Okay, so the Palm of Power upgrades current boons you have. Okay, that's what it does. So I can make the lightning reflexes better. I can make my divine dash better. Or I can make my lightning strike better. I think I'm gonna make my lightning strike better. Okay. That was... What was that last time I saw it? Was it a shop? It might have been a shop. Yeah, okay. Unfortunately, I did spend a lot of money on already Charon stuff. But that's fine because I can buy the shadow stuff here.
Beyond the present chamber lies the outermost perimeter of Tartarus, promising terrifying dangers far beyond the Underworld Prince's reckoning.
Yeah, probably from the mini-boss then, Sakani, or something around there.
And I can reckon quite a bit.
Alright, well, I might as well buy this.
I'll take it.
Alright, this is new, I think, that symbol. It also looks like it's a mini-boss, so it's probably another god, probably a god after I beat this will give me a boon, maybe. Alright, let's see how this goes.
Well, this is awkward.
Halt, Zagreus. Not one step
it's Meg.
further.
First of the Furies?
Come on, Meg. Haven't we had more than enough of each other by now? Besides, don't you have someplace else to be?
Bless my soul, Herc was on a roll.
Your father sent me. All in all, I'd rather be on your bad side than his. Now you can turn back, like a good little man, or I can send you home the painful way. What'll it be?
I'll have to go with the painful way.
A man after my own heart. Hold it right there.
Come on.
Protect it.
Run.
Ah, fuck. I'm not gonna be able to survive this. Fuck.
You stay right there. Why you? Pin him down.
Come on.
Back up now.
Oh God. Oh fuck, damn it. The timing on that was a little off. Oh well, that was pretty good.
Ah, cheers for that, Meg.
I can't really complain. That was not a horrible run through. Alright. Before I do anything else, I think I'm going to take a quick break here and just grab some water and stuff. Yeah, that was my second run, so that I don't feel bad about that for a second run. That I honestly probably could have beat Meg if I was just a little better. I really like the bow a lot. The bow is really great. Alright, I'm going to be right back, guys. 2-minute break. When I get back, more hell. back. Yeah, I'm enjoying this so far. I like a lot of the, like, the voice acting really does help. I used to be of a mind when it came to games that, like, whether a game had voice acting or not didn't matter. And I still maintain that to some extent. A game doesn't need voice acting. But when it's done well, it's done really well. Like, it really does help enhance a game a lot. The little touches and stuff. And I really do love this art style. I don't know. It's just very striking. It's got a very comic book look to it with the way the shading is. I do really like the look of the game. It looks much better when you're, like, playing on a TV, I think. Personally.
What? What? Looks like one of the wretched witches shot you dead last time. Sorry to hear that, huh? Have you tried shooting them first?
I was. It didn't work.
Someone's at the desk next to the throne. How you holding up, boy? Eating well lately? All 3 mouths full and happy?
Each terrifying maw of the infernal watchdog Cerberus responds affirmatively, one after the next, as if to reassure the ever-doubting prince.
You're my good boy, yes you are.
Alright, what is over...
Be strong.
Here. What do you have to say?
Keep at it, lad. I've known great men throughout my life, and I can always tell when someone's better than their circumstances. Fight like I'd fight out there.
I can't pet the left hand, otherwise I would.
I'll give them hell as you once did Achilles. Though doubtless many of the shades who stand against me first arrived in Tartarus because of you.
Tartarus. Okay, what do you have to say? Renovate. Okay, so that's the... Okay.
Some sort of special offer for me, my good shade.
Okay, so this, it costs 0. Fountain Chamber to Taurus. Added chamber restores some hearts amid the... So it adds a chamber to the what you'll get, basically, it looks like. House Contractor is offering this particular renovation free of charge. Added chamber, an otherwise inaccessible location to be found in the ever-shifting underworld. Your life total... Lose it all for an express trip back to Hades. Okay. Underworld renovation and enhancement to some... These guys look way out. Like, they're Mega Man characters is what they are. They don't match the rest of this game. They're like... They remind me of the guys with the helmets. Enhancement... Okay. Treasure chests worth more than the faster you slay the foes guarding them. Okay. Chambers may contain the Infernal Trove. Cosmetic items that embellish... But these... Okay. But these don't... These are just to look... There's literally nothing here that... Like, this is all just to look nice. This doesn't help you at all. Contains faint traces of the past if you look closely. Okay. Gives a more grown-up look. So most of this stuff isn't even worth it. Okay, so we want to buy this.
Work authorized. A fountain chamber in the depths of Tartarus sounds like an excellent idea. What's that there? Something from the Fates?
Okay. Special item makes the fate prophecies come to pass and be rewarded. Urns of Wealth Lesser. Underworld renovation. Chambers may contain urns with 5 coins. Contain fountains. Add some more. Oh no, I already did that one. Okay. Here's my question, guys. Hey chat. If I don't spend my gems, I still keep them, correct? Like, then I don't have to spend them in one trip. I can save them. I assume yes, but Yes. Alright, I feel like it might be worth it to save up for, like, other stuff, maybe. So, I think I'm gonna wait.
Who's that sniveling shade to your immediate left there, Father? Already found someone new to do the busy work. And here I thought I was utterly
That shade, boy, is my newly designated contractor. One whose responsibility is to work on this house. Though who shall pay for everything my subjects here demand, I do not know.
You're trying to guilt me into funding the exorbitant furnishings you desire.
Perhaps once we are finished with repairs for all the carnage you have sown throughout my realm, then we might finally have time for all the needed renovations that have piled up.
Nice.
Okay.
What once was a small lounging area within the House of Hades now is sealed off, in utter shambles since the multi-headed Cerberus tore the space apart, mourning the missing prince.
Cerberus destroyed the lounge again.
Ah. Darkness guide you, child. You have outgrown this house. Of that I am now certain. Should you return again here, I shall keep you safe.
I won't forget you, Nyx, I swear it.
Why are these guys, like, have reactions? I can't talk to these ghosts, though. That's not me asking, like... I assume it's just a flavor thing. But that's not me, like, asking for people to tell me. Alright,
Can't sleep. I can do better.
Okay. You can perform an extra dash. I've got plenty of this, but... restore 50% instead of dying when you're told... But it only happens once. So that's not a... Life total is depleted once per rank. Does that... But, like, that means... Like, that is not... It's permanent, but only it's not, right? Like, it's not like it'll happen... Or I get confirmation, right? Does it reset? Does this reset every time you die? Does this thing reset? That's what I want to know. I assume no. This I might want more of. Deal bonus attack and special damage when striking foes from behind. Okay. Reveals 2 new I don't have enough keys, though. Hey, chat. First time each run you die, you get revived. But, like, always? Or just, like literally always? So, like, if I die and I get revived, and then I die for real, when I start a new run, I'll be able to get revived again? Hey, chat, well, is that true? To be fair, I didn't write Hey Chat. That was Summer that wrote the description for Hey Chat. I didn't say it had to be first. Summer said it. I think there was some stuff that I didn't know if it cost shade out here, so I want to hang on and see what's out here real quick first.
I'll have to come back later.
No, I don't have... I can't get any of these. No, these were just keys. Which, honestly...
You know something, boyo? I think you could do a real number on one of these columns holding up this place and bring the whole thing down in just a few swipes. Boom, boom, boom. And hate to be standing near one of them if you did.
Okay, I figured that out at this point.
Wreck my father's finely crafted architecture every chance I get. That I can do for sure.
No, you didn't.
As a way to remember your rules, Mega, I thought I'd remind you of what you have to say. You know it is coming, so just embrace it. Hey chat, 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 hey cha. T hey chat, 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 hey ch. At hey chat, 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 hey c. Hat hey chat 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 hey chat
Every
hey
run.
chat.
Okay. So, do I go... I don't really want... Shadow Presence is fine, and it probably is definitely useful. I'm thinking the Greater Reflex and Death Defiance, maybe. Because I can get the Restoral for each chamber, but, like, Death Defiance is definitely very good. So let's do that and Greater Reflex. Greater Reflex is maxed. Okay. And then Death Defiance, the next one is 500, which makes sense. Okay. And then I'm going to keep my keys. Because I might as well. Your answer was purged? Summer, like, okay, please, Summer, don't. Like, don't do that. Please don't. Don't purge answers just because I don't say hey chat at the same time. As long as I'm saying it in the vicinity, allow the answer, okay? Don't be an asshole. Why does it say plus 20%? Does that mean... Okay, here's a hey chat. Does this mean that if you keep switching weapons up, you get more shadow? Because that's what it reads to me.
Stygius, Blade of the Underworld, I need your strength.
It seems like the game encourages you to constantly be trying different weapons. Okay.
Through all that, the way to the surface.
Well, yeah, but I assume it's either it's random, well, because I have only 2 weapons, or it's not the same one, usually. I definitely did. Well, as much as I like the bow, I might as well, like, we're still in the early game, so we might as well...
Ready.
Play around with gaining shadow. I swear I did, but whatever.
That looks like a Daedalus hammer. Enchantments for my weapon.
No one beneath the heavens will possess his talent for millennia beyond his time. Your attack deals bonus damage equal to 5% of your current money. Or, yeah. Sharon's Orbles. Your special hits twice but no longer knocks foes away. Your attack becomes a big chomp that deals 90 base damage. I don't know if that's good or bad. Sure, let's try that.
Daedalus, wherever you may be right now, thank you.
Okay. I'm like, where's the last one? I'm like, I thought I got them all.
Each time the prince delves back into the underworld, its ever-shifting chambers realign to frustrate his attempts to
That
perhaps
is the
rat it out.
vicinity.
Built to ensure no one gets out. We'll see about that.
Alright, shadow time. Hope you guys are enjoying this so far.
Hi there.
Does that actually do more than my special? I think it does at this point. Or it's about the same. No, it definitely is more than my special, but it's not as spread out as my special. Thought I killed you. So it looks like I only get 2, but you know what? 2 more is still 2 more. Might as well. There's no reason not to take the bonus shadow. That is new. Is that Cupid? Or, well, no, it's not Athena. Who's the Huntress is Athena, right?
How's that?
Alright, there we go.
A divine arrow. There's only one heavenly archer I know of. Well, several, really. Anyway, in the
Yeah, I was gonna be like, there.
Olympus, I accept this message.
I was gonna be like, there's definitely way more than just one archer.
I heard about
I
you.
picked the big chop,
Look,
yeah.
I'm not like all the others on Olympus. The power of the
Or
hunt
Artemis.
helps keep me company, so maybe it'll help you too.
Your attack is stronger with 15% chance of dealing critical damage. Your special is stronger. But that would combo with my deadly chop, right? Your cast seeks foes. Your special is stronger with 20% chance to do. So I could make my special stronger, or I can make my deadly strike even more stronger. Oh, I don't know. Let's do that.
The power of the hunt sounds like good company to keep.
I feel like I know Zaggy's voice. It sounds familiar. Also, I think I'm gonna say this now. I think I will. Like, I do appreciate all the bits, but I think I might make the increase 100 for the bits, only because I don't want the voice spam to, like, I know you guys have fun with it and that's great, but I don't want it to be like annoying other people who are watching all the time. And mostly just to set a precedent. Oh yeah, that is definitely very nice. Stop taking damage though. Alright, we got a Cerebus Heart, or, well, I could even make my power even more, but I think I'm gonna go for the heart. It's the safer way to go.
Must be the fountain chamber I commissioned back at home. That feels
nice.
stronger.
Restores 15 heart. How do I get over there, though? Oh, let's just restore my health.
There we go.
No, I know you do. And I don't mind it. I just don't want it to be like all the time.
A place of calm and respite, whilst perhaps unimaginable in the underworld, occasionally is to be found, in fact.
I don't mind. It's mostly the spam messages. I'm kind of like it's funny once in a while, but like the just blah 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 blah. Like eventually those get old. The long-winded like explanations are fine-ish. The key is a mini boss too, I think. Yeah, let's do this. Yeah, I am enjoying it so far.
Pests.
Definitely not a waste of money. And that was easy. Those are not mini. I must have read it wrong. That wasn't a mini
I can
boss.
use this to unlock a weapon.
Oh, maybe it was it was the Charon shop. That's what I was seeing. Okay. Life instance, I don't need. Nail of Talos. Passive, you deal 50% damage to armor. Chimera Dirt Jerky. Your special deals 40% damage. or plus 40. Duration 6, only for 6 encounters though. I don't think any of that is that useful because, I mean, it is, but like, only for 6 encounters? Like, I don't know. I assume that encounters it means 6 rooms, but... And I'll just keep what I have. Is that might be new. I can't tell if that's a shadow thing or it looks slightly different. Man, this is a good chop here.
Dead.
I'm really liking this one punch man setup I have right now.
Sound.
This is new. Okay.
That was revelry.
Oh,
it's
it's
a good time.
Drunk dude.
Well, sure then. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I'll accept this message.
Bacchus.
Hey there, Zag man. How's it going? Look, you have got to get here with the rest of us already. We've been saving you a spot. Let me see what I can do. Make life a little sweeter for you in the meantime.
All right, what are you gonna get me, Dionysus? Drunken Strike. Hangover damage. Your attack inflicts hangover. Status curse. For 4 seconds, victim keeps taking damage. Effect can stack up to 5 times. It will replace Deadly Strike. Was Deadly Strike my chop? That is a hey. Hey chat, is Deadly Strike my chop? I assume it is, because I don't know if I really want to replace that. Drunken Dash. Your dash causes hangover several times near where you started. Gain whatever that is when you pick up blah and receive blah 1 blah now. Well, that might not be horrible. You gain more health when you pick up whatever those. What is that symbol? I can't tell what that is. It's the crit damage up on your normal... Okay, I still don't want to really replace it, though. I wonder if I don't want to do this, because if I get this, I can get one of those boons if I die, because I've received one of whatever those are. Could someone say what that is? You don't have to say what it does. I mean, I already know, kind of, because it is the thing for the boons, so I assume I have to give them to somebody, but like nectar. Gain 1 nectar now. It doesn't say. Oh, it says nectar life gain. Okay, that it says. But like it doesn't say in the sentence. The only thing is I haven't found any nectar yet, so I don't know how useful that's going to be as far as an actual plus, but it still gives me more life right now because I get 1 nectar. And also, yeah, let's go with that.
Leave it to the god of wine to liven things up around here. Who should I give this to?
Well, I guess I couldn't give nectar because so far I couldn't give nectar because I haven't actually found anyone to give nectar to. Okay, that looks like it's nectar. That's the shop. I don't really have much money, so let's go this way. Hey chat, does nectar stick with you after you die?
Oh, no.
Trespasser!
45
Cut
seconds.
out. Got to hold on.
We're good. We're good.
Got you back.
Why do I even bother?
Well, that's better.
Yes, okay, cool. Well, that's Zeus. Zeus plus it looks like a mini-boss.
Hey, lads.
Come on, I want to get this guy taken care of first. Nice. I love this setup right now.
Had enough?
Okay, here's a question. If I give... Okay, hey chat, if I give Zeus Nectar, can I... It says accept and gift. Can I do both? I guess the question is, hey chat, can I do both? If not, I'm just gonna gift. But... I would agree that it's a mean-spirited show. I think it was definitely probably better early on a little bit. But, like, it is 100% a mean-spirited show. Definitely. I don't think I would enjoy it now. It's definitely no SpongeBob in that. SpongeBob isn't mean-spirited. You can do both if you gift first. Okay. So, ZR.
Lord Zeus, Uncle, please accept this offering and all my gratitude.
Goodness, nephew, that's an offering indeed. I'm thankful for your piety to me. And as a show of generosity to you in turn, I present this.
Ooh, extra health.
My thanks, Lord Uncle Zeus.
Thunder Signet. What does that do? Or can I only unlock that once I go back to... Hey, chat, can I only... Is that a thing where I have to go die to see what it is? Well, I don't want to get in a debate about Fairy Odd Parents, but no, I agree that Fairy Odd Parents is very mean-spirited.
I pitied him, but I could never quite extract him from his thorny shell. Now he stews resentfully down there. You needn't bear the brunt of his frustrations.
I think it's a case where, like, your attack emits chain lightning when you damage a foe. But does that replace Deadly Strike? I don't want to do that. Your cast, your special causes... Let's do that. Because even Danny Phantom still had that mean-spiritedness. I think it's a Butch Hartman thing. Like, I think a lot of his shows just have a mean-spirited nature to the humor, and I think people just don't want to admit that that's the case. But I agree. I think Fairy Odd Parents is watchable. But like, if you watch some of his later shows, it's pretty obvious that it's a Hartman thing. Yeah, no, and it's never something I liked. I never liked the idea of a show where someone always loses, honestly. Yeah, no, it's definitely a Butch Hartman thing that stands out. Because it basically is just his personality. Well, everyone agrees the later episodes are crap, but I feel like that's, again, I wonder how much of that is just, well, everyone says they're bad, so they must be bad. Like when you really look at it, I feel like it's less, it's more so, there were certain things that were good early on, but those elements later got drained, and then we just had the base. So it's more so, it's not that you couldn't, it's more so that there was at least some good in the early episodes, but the bad was still there, it just wasn't all that was there.
Brimstones.
Oh, God. That's good for that.
More to fight. That's what you get.
Damn it. Alright, we'll be able to unlock stuff now with the keys. Money or pomegranate? I'm gonna go for the power palm. God, can we stop with the exploding? It's weird that how different these runs have been so far. I assume that it's just completely random, but... Where is... Okay, he's over there.
Thank you. The power of Olympus.
Your attack is stronger and a chance to do... Okay, well, we're definitely going with that. We're going to make this even better. Shock. Price of Midas. Instantly gains 17 for the price of blood. I don't know. Yarn of Irradian. Passive. The next boon you find has upgraded rarity. Stygian Shard. Passive. Traps deal 50 plus 500 damage to your foes, but only for the next 6 encounters. I honestly might just hold on this. But wait, but money does... You lose all your money is the only thing. Upon demise, all money returned to Chera and also... Yeah, no, I already knew that because someone had mentioned it. Upon demise. Aradin. Aladdin. Ariadne. Yeah, no, the ending of Danny Phantom was super rushed. Danny Phantom is good, but there is definitely a little bit of mean-spiritedness to it. I don't like shows in general where the hero constantly gets shit on by a bully. With Danny Phantom, it's not nearly that bad, but there was definitely, during that time period when Danny Phantom came out, there was a lot of shows where it's like the bully always tends to win. Not really in much in Danny Phantom, but you did have a little bit of that early on, very early on with the bullies, like calling him a loser and everyone just allowing it. It didn't really become a whole big thing, at least, but there is a little bit of that. Ariadne. Yeah, this is why I hate Merle in Lilo and Stitch, especially the animated show. I know Pond didn't really always agree with me, but like Merle never got punished. And to be fair, it wasn't the case where the bully was like correct in that, but I do hate shows where the bad person is seen as good, and I can see where you can get that with Fairy Oddparents. I pronounced it how you wrote it, Ariadne. That's how you would pronounce what you wrote. If that's not correct, then that's not the correct pronunciation. But if you're writing Ari/Adane, that's how you would pronounce it. Either that or give me more syllables to pronounce. Ariadne. Yeah, like what Pond did. Ariadne. Because it doesn't make any sense. How do you pronounce Adne? But like, how do you pronounce that? Written A-D-N-E. I want to, like, my brain wants to add an A. English is stupid. And Greek is also stupid. Anyway, I think I'm gonna hold off on spending any money here.
More trouble.
Well, I did pronounce it how Pon wrote it.
Easy.
God. Okay, there we go. Oh. This is a tough one. The more health is honestly a nice advantage. But with how much money I have, the shop might not be a bad idea. Let's go for the shop. Make it Roman. I don't think it's bad, Pon. I think it's pretty good so far, honestly.
Charon's shop.
You know what? Let's give you some nectar, dude.
Charon, you've been such a reassuring sight, I thought I'd offer you a token of my gratitude. Wait, you don't have to give me something in return. It was a gift. Though, you're insisting, aren't you?
I mean, is that what he said? I'm
know
pretty
what to say,
sure he said
Fine day to you as well there, mate. Now let's have a look at your supply, shall we?
Okay, I can't buy the Athena thing. So we got a Power Palm or food. I can't buy both of them. The food would heal me. Let's go for the Power Palm.
I'll pay for that.
Let's actually go for the Thunder Flourish to upgrade that.
They must have lots of these upon Olympus.
I've not played Monster Train, no. I've heard it's good. But I only heard it from Summer, so that could be a lot.
Hi, Meg.
Okay.
Ever stubborn, aren't you? Maybe my whip might make you reconsider whatever it is that you're attempting here.
Sounds like the voice actress was definitely channeling the Disney version of Meg a little bit.
Your whip's not been all that persuasive in the past.
I think it's more the issues I have with this game. What do you mean?
Maybe persistence will pay off for both of us. Come then. You stay right there.
Oh, God damn it.
I'll make you scream.
Get rid of these guys.
Hold still.
don't like getting so close to her is the problem. Damn it!
Curse you. Enough.
Oh, God damn it. Where is she?
You're going to pay for this. Kill.
Oh God, it's a bullet hell. Damn it, I was trying to...
No, you don't.
Oh, right. I forgot I had that boon. There we go.
Impossible.
Almost had me. Achilles might know what to do with this.
Titan blood. Battle out of Tartarus with Stygian blade. What does Tartarus
I
blood
wouldn't
do?
give for, say, a healing flask of some sort.
Oh, that would be nice. Well, I'm making progress at least. About Monster Train? Yeah, I don't know much about Monster Train. Alright, let's be careful here.
How did you...
Don't mind me, Father.
Restore.
None other than those in the trusted inner circle of Lord Hades are authorized to enter the intricate chambers connecting the vast regions of the underworld. But the prince decides to barge in anyway.
I barge where I please.
Can I not sell? So I can sell things?
Can wash away my boons.
Okay. But I don't know if I really want to do that. What do we have to buy, though?
Bad
Kiss
time
of
to be a little short
Sticks.
of coin.
Instant replenish, 1 use of Death Defiance. Chimera Jerky and Stygian Shield. Or Stygian Shard, sorry. You know, I don't know how much I'm going to have money for, so let's do this. Oh, wait, did that get rid of something? Did that replace something? I can't tell. These don't seem like they replace. These seem to be, because these ones can get replaced. Alright, proceed.
Made it this far. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm a part. I am
Now we're
liking
getting
this a lot.
somewhere.
Oh wait, I probably should have seen what else there was there. Oh well.
Slam dancers.
Come on. I don't want to fall in the lava by accident. Thank you. Well, now I get money. Okay. So, more money or... What was that one again? I can't remember what that was. Oh, no. This is money. That's Athena. This is Athena. Okay, let's go here. What part of Hades is this? I wasn't paying attention. I assume it's the river Styx. I have no idea. I mean, it is still hell.
Easy does it.
What is Emperor's New Groove? I'm not sure how much I like this area that is. I don't like falling in the lava by accident. Or getting turned to stone. Damn it. I meant to dash there. Oh yeah, no, that totally is just first New Groove.
That really hurt.
Can I just say ouch? Because according to the list here, you got flattened like a pancake by a skull crusher out in Asphodel somewhere. Keep that up and you're gonna get even shorter.
I'm not so short.
There's Megara.
Hey boy, just me again. Here to report, it's pretty dangerous out there even without you on guard duty all the time.
The venerable Hound of Hell barely acknowledges the softly spoken prince's platitude, knowing full well the underworld
That
is
Charlie
not as
bit me?
vigilantly guarded as in ages past.
I love the flavor text.
How's my favorite boy doing, huh? Achilles is off duty.
Yeah, I'm like, Achilles is not here.
How goes it, Shades?
Really should have listened to Mother. Cause of death and pertinence?
Don't think I'm welcome in there.
Olympus knows of him, bestowing on him all their worthless blessings here within my realm. Our realm. Explain to me how exactly this is possible, Nix. Either your limitless power has considerably waned, or you are up to something.
Do not question my power, Hades. Your son was bound to be discovered the closer he came to the surface. The Olympians are pleased to know they have a distant relative and bid him welcome to their mountain. That is all. Their influence is very limited.
Blood and darkness, do not speak to me about their influence. I've seen their influence firsthand. You've made a foolish mistake.
The mechanics are boring. I'll give you that. Like the game itself is very standard. The dialogue and stuff I really like though. I really appreciate the writing. I mean, it's good. The game is fine.
Mistakes. You cannot change the course that has been set. Try all you like.
But it's very safe when it comes to roguelites. Like, it's definitely just, like, take, like, the best aspects of roguelites and just, like, there's no real risks taken here. Which isn't a bad thing. Keepsake collection regional. Underworld renovation. Switch keepsakes between underworld regions. That might be useful. I guess I'll save my gems for now. Well, you know what? No, let's do that.
The ever-shifting chambers of the underworld ought to be a little livelier with this.
Yeah, all I'm saying is it's very safe. It's not a bad thing, but... And the thing is, Pawn and me both very appreciate games that, like, take a risk and try new things a lot. All that said, like, this game is very good, but it's like, you know, there's no risk taken. It's almost like, it's kind of like if you were baking cookies and, like, instead of coming up with your own, you know, that's not a good analogy, never mind.
A vast and intricately crafted mosaic depicts the underworld king presiding over the enormity of his domain, whilst its chthonic residents look on in awe of him.
I can see
that great.
Keep it down.
I can see where Paul would get a little annoyed though, because it's like the game is getting all this praise, and it's like, yeah, but it's very, you know what I mean? Like, it's good, but it's like just, you know, there's other roguelikes that have done stuff like this before, and they've never really got nearly the praise that Hades gets. Which really goes down to people really do appreciate, like, I think the Greek mythology really does sell people on it a lot, honestly. A little bit too polished, yeah. I don't think it's a bad thing, though. I mean, people do like the hot characters, 100%. Well, Pond is saying he feels it's too, like, the edges are rough, sand down a bit too much. So, like, while it doesn't have any flaws, it doesn't really have anything it doesn't have any teeth to it in the same way that some other games do. Well, and I think this is why I think there is a downside to early access, or downside to, and again, I'm liking this game. I'm enjoying it a lot. I have no qualms with it at all. But looking at it from a grander scale of things and looking at compared to other games, when it comes to early access stuff and getting public opinion, people in general will always try and get the safest, most, like, if you go by a popularity contest, you're always going to end up with the most safest, most blandest choices based on the people as a whole. And gamers in general have a mentality of, when they give suggestions, they tend to suggest things that take out the fun in a game and make it very clean and simple. They will optimize the fun out of a game. So, and I know designers keep that in mind. They do keep that in mind when they're taking feedback. So I'm not saying that Supergiant did it poorly, but just because that there was early access to iron out issues, that doesn't mean it's a good thing all the time. It's more what I'm saying. I haven't experienced the full game. But like, and that this is fair. This is just my first thoughts as of right now, to be fair. And again, I'm liking it, but I'm also trying to look at it from Pond's perspective as well.
Don't worry, Meg. I eventually managed to get home the painful way after all.
Look, I have a reputation to uphold. You get past me again like that, you best go all the way. Now leave me be, and don't think you're gonna be so lucky next we meet out there.
So I assume I have to fight her again then. Mind if I make one thing? It's not a spoiler, but it's a big thing. I mean, if it's a big thing to me, that kind of comes across as a spoiler. Is it like for help for me, or is it just to talk about the game? Is that what you're saying?
Who needs sleep?
Yeah, and I can see what Pond is saying. Like, their last game, the sports ball game, I think had a lot of personality, and that game didn't sell as well. It had a lot of unique stuff to it. And meanwhile, they went in a different direction with a more safer approach, and obviously it paid off. If it's to talk about it, yeah, or like put it in Discord and like spoiler chat it, I guess, but... Alright. Let's open up this.
Show me something new.
Deal bonus attack and special damage to foes with fire in them. Like what? Raise your supply of heart for your cast plus rank. Okay, I have 54. Deal bonus attack and special damage to foes with... Oh, that have the fire in them. Okay, I see. Raise... Okay, let's raise the supply. And then let's also increase the health that heals. And... I guess let's also do this.
My power grows.
Haven't moved them up.
Yeah, that's something I'd say put in Discord so you can tell Palm, but like I'd rather not risk knowing about it just in case.
Hey Skelly, you look like you know your way around Tartarus. Found some of this ancient Titan blood out there, and I was looking to score some more.
Ah, you come to the right place regarding that there, pal. It's your mean weapons back there that can find this stuff. Once you get all the way through Tartarus with one, that's all the blood you're gonna get. For the time being, anyhow.
How am I supposed to keep track of which weapons I've earned these with, then?
I don't know. There's always the invention of writing stuff down. You'll figure something out.
Okay. Well, I know I got it with this one. This has the shadow bonus, but unfortunately it's locked. But I'm gonna go back to the bow because I really like the bow.
I need my bow.
It's safer to go with the bow.
The courtyard of the House of Hades is kept neat and orderly, in contrast to the terrifying sprawl that lies beyond.
It's not that orderly, really. Got something new to try.
Items from the Well of Charon have duration increased by +4 encounters. Clear 25 encounters with this to rank up. 25 encounters with this to rank up. The next boon you find will be from Zeus. His blessings have 10% chance to be rare or better. Is like it always the next boon always gonna be? So does that mean you're just gonna get Zeus a lot then? I feel like this will be more useful than the Hourglass, honestly, just because the Zeus stuff is good. So might as well for now, and I can always switch it between
might help
sections because I upgraded.
I've gone farther than I can see from here.
Alright, let's go. Attempt number 4. So you always start with... Okay, so the Thunder one will make you start with Zeus, always.
Transferred to you. Why, I could feel its call from all the way up here.
Alright, let's just go with the lightning strike for the attack. get the key. So this room is always the same, it looks like. The starting room.
A key to a weapon.
It's money. Nice.
Excellent.
We're just cruising through these sections.
What is it now? What else?
Nice.
It's dark, all right.
Alright. Do I want more lightning or more money? Honestly, I'm not sure. Yeah. And I think one of the reasons why Pawn is a little bit more disappointed in this is indie games in general tend to take more risks, unlike AAA games, and to see an indie company be more safe is a little, you know, disappointing at times. And again, Grim, that's not to say like, at least for me, I am enjoying the game a lot. And I think it's a great game. But I do think it's like, it is kind of like to say, oh my god, this is the best roguelike ever. It's like, it's such a safe choice, you know? Like, it is very good. It's very safe in a lot of its choices. And it's not that it's bad. It's just like, there's a lot more interesting picks I feel like you could pick beyond this one. But I also would, anyone that would say this is their favorite, like, I would get it. It's good. I really appreciate the text a lot. The text I'm really enjoying.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Alright, Thunder Flourish. Your special. Your lightning effects also make foes jolted. That might actually be good. Instead of the Thunder Flourish. I was going to do the special, but let's do that. Oh, do I go to the shop or do I go... Let's go for the nectar. Let's unlock more boons. A lot of people like this game. I don't like more roguelites likes. Like, this game is one that they can at least get more people to look at, the more obscure. I mean, that's fair. That one I can agree with, yeah. The thing that Grim mentioned is a good thing? Okay. I actually have not played Bumbo. I wonder if I should get that. Oh, there's a well here. Okay, so I don't feel bad for not taking the shop then, because there's a mini shop here.
Come die again.
It's not as good as the actual shops, but it still gets me stuff. The game controls really well, too. It's very easy to pick up, as far as, like, picking up how to play, which is nice.
A bottle of nectar. Sweet.
Hydralite. Restores 10 heart when you enter a chamber for only 3 chambers. Gaia's treasure. That's gems. Okay, I think I want that. You deal 50 plus damage striking foes from behind. Let's just go with the treasure and that's it for now. Alright, we get a power palm. Oh, did he say shouldn't? Oh. Oh, he was joking. Oh, so,
got to use
nice.
the fountain to get out of here.
Okay. Jolt damage is 96. Victim's next attack self-inflicts lightning damage that harms nearby foes. Let's just upgrade this one.
Got some zest. I'm as healthy as can be, but cheers.
I love the flavored dialogue. So there's the red one. I don't know if we ever discovered what either of these are. That one's probably like Hades, actually. Let's see what this one is. That's gotta be Poseidon. I don't think we've seen Poseidon yet.
You lads again, huh?
Oh, that's a mini boss. I actually have not played a roguelike in a while, actually, so it's very nice to get back into this. Like, what's the last roguelike I actually played? Probably Slay the Spire, or am I forgetting one? Like, it really has been a while since I played roguelike. So it is nice to play this. That was dumb of me.
That's what you get. It's Uncle Number 2. It's got to be. Then, in the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
I didn't have the option to give him the nectar, I don't think. I didn't see it pop up, so I assume because I've met him for the first time, I can't give it to someone I haven't met yet, so.
Ahoy there, little Hades. You recognize your uncle, do you not? We've a lot of catching up to do, but first things first. You get yourself out of that dour underworld. As for me, I'll see if I can stir things up a bit to cover your advance.
I don't like the Poseidon's beard. I'm still going to play Going Under. That's not going to... Well, I thought about playing it first, but now Going Under is getting an update for for February for Switch. So I'll probably play it after the update comes out. Get a random assortment of... Get a random assortment of all this stuff. That's not bad. Ocean's Bounty. Any blah, blah, and blah chamber rewards are worth more. That's also very good. Your special deals more damage and knocks foes away. Damn, these are all good. Oh, I don't know which one to go with. Hey chat, for this one, do you get one of each, or is it just like it's a random amount of each, or like how does that work? I have not played much of the mini games. I have Minis March Again, the DSi one. I think that's the only one I actually own of the Mario vs. Donkey Kong games. There's the first one. There's Minis March Again, which is the DSi one, right? Or is that what was Minis on the Move? There's Tipping Stars and Miniland Mayhem. Random amount. The thing with this is I could get healing is the only thing. Not that I need a lot of it, but your special deals more damage and knocks foes away. Like, that is useful. Let's go with, I guess let's go with the Sunken Treasure.
Looks like I caught a big one. The power of the seas should be of help.
Okay, that's not bad at all, actually. That was a pretty good... Maze in the Move is a 3DS download. It plays vastly different. Okay. I'm just so amazed that there's so many Mario vs. Donkey Kong games.
Blood and darkness.
I've tolerated
The
your
one thing I'll say about this
impudence
game,
for long enough.
like I haven't played that far into it, and I'll probably play the plays for a while. Like roguelikes are really easy to want to keep playing for long periods of time. I probably should just run around. It's not really worth trying to attack, honestly. But I guess you could get money from them?
Almost.
Come on.
Mine.
There we go.
Useless.
That's that.
No, it's on the docket, Pawn. I just don't know when I'm gonna do it, but it's coming up. It's coming up soon. Gonna probably be February, more than likely. It's on the docket because I reached my sub goal. It will happen. Passive. Slain foes have a 15% chance of dropping heart, but only for 3 encounters. Ares Bangle passive. You deal 50% damage striking undamaged foes. You deal 50% damage striking foes from behind. And let's go with the Eye of Lamia. Only because I could use the health. Okay, we got a key and more Shadow Essence. Let's go with the key. Damn it. Didn't see him. There's a lot of enemies in this room.
Time to collect.
Heart. Okay, that's good. I do need the heart. Why does it take more if you need to add fun? Did they really change it for is it just for you guys, though? Because I don't think things have changed for us, for North America. I wonder if it's just a Europe thing. What do you mean I'm surprised I'm able to? What? Oh, for Wii U specifically? Why Wii U specifically? Oh, I want the burger. Nice. Are we still synced up, guys? I think we are. Maybe a little bit off. Continue settings, control, settings, continue settings, control, give up, control, settings, continue, settings, control. Yeah, I know you mentioned that before, but is that only on Wii U? Or I think it's the reason I think it is actually might be because of the whole Minecraft, or not Minecraft, Fortnite issue. Hammer or more Zeus? It is synced? Okay. Let's go with the hammer.
No chance.
Come on, where are you guys? I haven't heard any of the vocal singing songs yet, which is kind of weird. I'm just not far enough in. Nice.
Time to mix up my style.
Concentrated volley. Your special attack does 3 points damage for each consecutive hit to the foe. Your special pierces foes and deals 400 plus damage to armor. Hold special for up to 250 base damage. Minimum rage reduced. Let's go with that. Because I haven't been using my special much. Oh, food. I need the food.
Yum.
Okay, shop I actually want. Because I have money to spend.
Charon's shop.
Okay, here's what I will ask. Hey, chat. If I give him another nectar, do I get something different? Like, I guess my question is, if I can't get something new by giving nectar, will they stop giving me the option to give nectar? I don't know if I'm going to give him anything, but I just want to know before I do it. No, I won't get anything new? Hey, chat. Will I get something... There's another Poseidon boon. If 150, 125 is 175, so that's enough. I won't be able to buy the shadow stuff, though. Nothing new. Okay, so there's no reason to give him nectar, then. Okay, besides being nice.
Charon, mate. Now, hypothetically, if I provided you with, say, 1,000 coins, would you be willing to give me a ride in your beautiful boat? Upriver, I should say, specifically. I had to ask.
Okay, so let's buy this.
Cheers, mate.
And buy this. Oh, no, 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 that's not what I want. That's dumb. I wasn't even near that. I guess it's the direction you're facing, but that is bad. Like, I was literally over here. They should have, like... I know I wasn't paying attention to what was highlighted, but, like, I didn't really expect to need to. Oh, well. It's not a big deal, but I would have liked the Poseidon boon. That's dumb.
We meet again.
And there you are again. Lord Hades ought to lock you up rather than let you run amok in his domain like this.
I'm sure he'd welcome all this feedback from you, Meg. Or maybe you're just pining for my father's job.
I have no envy for your father's position. Besides, I happen to enjoy my own responsibilities. Come closer. Catch this.
Come on. She's doing a lot more of those charges, or that attack now.
Here. Bastard.
She's not doing that weird thing anymore.
Blood and darkness.
There we go. Damn it. There we go. Perfect.
Be seeing you around. This holds some sort of power, but for what?
So I haven't learned what I can do with the Titan's blood yet. Heal.
It seems the Fury failed to do her job.
Moving on.
I can purge. I can sell. This will let me change out.
Keepsake collection, just what the house contractor ordered.
I don't know if I should switch. Yeah, we'll keep it for now, I guess. Okay, this one. Restore up to 22. I don't really need that. Cyclops Jerky. Passive, your attack does plus 30 damage. Gain plus 1 for your cast. I haven't been using my cast. If I change my... I mean, there's really no reason not to... Like, changing my keepsake's not going to affect my current ones, right? Though I can also, like, make it better, too, is the other thing. What, the Repentance one? I don't think it will actually come out in March. If I do that... Okay, let's do this.
Payment in full.
Now here's a question. I've already bought the Cyclops Jerky. If I switch... Oh, no, I can't. Okay, okay. Once you switch out, you can't. Okay, that's good.
The path from Tartarus is finally laid bare. Far above, the heat from Phlegethon, the River of Flame, is faintly felt already, even as its dangers lie in wait.
So, Summer, I was in Phlegethon. Phlegethon.
Lovely. Broke out of Tartarus. Cheers.
Yeah, this is definitely just Emperor's New Groove.
Hot up here.
Or Asphodel. Okay, that's Shadow Essence.
Wasn't this whole expanse once lush and green?
Okay, I don't have a choice. That's the only where I can go, so...
Skull Crushers. That was for last time.
Oh, I love the flavor text because they killed me last time. That's great. I don't like this battlefield much. It's too small. Okay. Power Palm, or that is new. I think it's better to go for the new stuff.
Wave makers.
Okay, there goes that guy. Damn it. I do like the whole thing of, hey, this mini-boss, he's now just a regular enemy. Nice.
Gust of air. This mark, almost like a batwing. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this
Batwing,
message.
eh? It's definitely not a Batwing.
Hey boss, found you. Good. Hermes, at your service. Pleasure. You are the talk of Olympus. Normally I wouldn't get mixed up, but for you, I'll be making an exception. Now come on, we've both got places to be.
Alright, Hermes, what are you gonna give me? Your special is faster. Foes drops fire stuck in them faster. After your dash, briefly become sturdy and move plus 500% faster. You take 30% less damage, and your actions cannot be interrupted by taking damage. Briefly. Let's go with that.
Appreciate the lift, Lord Hermes, sir. Now let's go.
Oh, dude. Yeah, like, the idea of Hades being, like, fire and brimstone is definitely not, like, a normal... Do I go for the gemstones, or do I go for... Let's go for Charon. See what he has. Let's play it safe. Power Palm, Shadow, or Poseidon. I could make up for what I got last time.
The searing flame and ashes of the river Phlegethon mean nothing to the ferryman Charon, who travels all the waters of the underworld bearing the dead, the damned, and all their fineries.
I do enjoy dead people's fineries.
Can I see what my shadow is right? 140. Let's go with Poseidon.
Don't spend it all in one plate.
Ah, you found me, little nephew. Strewn among the inventories of that most disturbing river boatman. That means you win my blessing.
So I couldn't give him a, I don't think I could give him a blessing. You had to, because you had to buy it. You can only give him the nectar if you find him outside of a shop. Okay, Tempest Strike level 2. Your attack deals more damage and knocks away foes, but then I would lose my Lightning Strike, which I'm kind of enjoying. Flood Shot, your cast damages foes in an area and knocks them away. Let's go with this one.
It's high tide.
Oh no, that's to Charon. Okay, I don't want to give Charon the...
Never gone this far.
So is it marking that I haven't... This is as far as I've gone then?
That's a problem.
Is that Medusa head? God. I need to get rid of this thing. Damn it. Stop getting stoned! Ah! There we go.
Until next time, gigantic Gorgon head.
Yeah, I'll give you a gift.
I'm indebted to you, Goddess, for all that you and your side of the family have done for me.
Well, it simply isn't in my nature to allow such offerings to go unanswered, noble cousin. In turn, I wish for you to have this, with my compliments.
Lady
Owl
Athena,
pendant.
thank you.
Okay.
You reached the flames of Asphodel. Well done. You may have quite a distance still to go, but having crossed through Tartarus is no small step, cousin.
Your special is stronger and can deflect. Your dash deals damage, but that also combos with my Hermes thing too. Resist damage from foes' attacks. Reduce damage from foes. So I could just get a straight up reducing of damage. The reflect is nice though, is the thing. The special might not be bad either because of the charge aspect, actually. Because of that combo I have. Let's go with that, actually. Because of how I have it like a giant, like...
Burn flingers.
Alright, come on, where's the next one? Where'd he go? Come on. I need this heart badly. Oh, fuck. There we go.
She'll keep me going.
There's no Charon thing here. These are like, I don't know how I feel about these bigger. I guess it's good to have bigger areas. Athena and Zeus, or more money. What was the Poseidon boon I have? I don't have that many more things left, though, is the only thing. Money chambers are worth more. Because I already have quite a bit. I guess I don't have a dash yet, which... But it's also a mini... You know, let's go for the... Because that has a mini boss. Or no, is that... Hang on. This is a hey chat. That little symbol I'm seeing there, is that the mini boss symbol or is that the Charon symbol for us Charon Well? I guess I could always just upgrade what I currently have, so... Or not upgrade, but... It looks like the shop. That is stronger enemies. I'm gonna trust Grim on it because he does know this game. So I'm gonna go with the money then. Because I don't want to risk. I'd rather be safe than sorry. Oh God. And there's a Charon well anyway. Hermes, I love you. You're coming in handy here. What we got here? Restores 10 health when you enter a chamber. Instant gain 30 shadow. Gain 20% move speed. For 12 encounters. Spirit, we're going with all of them. Yeah, none of that overwrote anything, right? I don't think. Alright, shop and power palm. I know I just spent a bunch of money, but... Let's go with the shop, because I need health.
Next island.
Oh, I do still have Death Defiance, right. What did I say that wasn't a hey chat? I thought I said hey chat for this skull thing. Okay. I can either buy healing or just straight up buy health, which I think buying the health... Because buying the health will give me more health. But buying the healing will give me more potential health.
Having traversed the flaming river Phlegethon to gain this vantage point, relentless Zagreus must now confront a foe of unimaginable savagery, who lies ahead, awaiting patiently its time to strike.
Way to spoil the surprise, old man.
I mean, I don't care about, like, being told that I have Death Defiance, really, personally. Summer's mean. Grim, just use I don't know if you still have. Yeah, you're still subbed. Just use the flail whenever Summer's mean to you. Use makeup for flail.
Should help keep me going.
I read him occasionally. Is this a boss?
Hello? Oh, great.
The Bone Hydra. That sounds fun. This song is good, though.
What now?
Well, I mean, it is a Hydra, to be fair.
Not a scratch.
God damn it. Is that not... Okay. Damn it.
Brought friends, have you?
Oh my god.